Just imagine that you walk in a room and people are looking to you for guidance, for that leadership. Most introverts would think that's not possible considering how they are, but it is. Just because that you're not loud or charismatic doesn't mean that you can't be that leader that you always strive to be like. But what's the tip to doing it? Stoicism. Today, we're diving into how introverts like yourself can build influence in a world that rewards extroverts, but in a stoic way. If you ever felt like being a quieter or more reserved hold you back, like I said before, you're going to be in for a surprise into how your introversion combined with some other skills I want to tell you will in the end make you a better leader than everyone else. As introverts, naturally, we observe and analyze what is going on in the world around us. This unique ability, as we say, to stay calm under pressure and to remain composed is a strength. Stoicism teaches us to focus on things that we can control and do not dwell on things that we cannot control. There's this quote by Epictetus that says, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Imagine someone criticizes you at work or in a group setting, and instead of freaking out about what they said or acting defensively, stoic introverts remain composed, acknowledge their feedback, and respond thoughtfully to what they said. And guess what? They might just be right. You never know. This calm response makes you stand out as someone who's unshakable and someone who's stoic in chaotic situations. When you master your emotions, you project confidence without saying a word. But that's just the beginning. Let's talk about how to lead with action. Now, introverts do not need to always dominate a conversation in any setting. That's just not what we do. Instead, let your actions be your words. Let your actions speak louder than your words as well. Seneca reminds us of this quote: "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This is the key to building that influence that you want. Whether it's delivering on promises or maintaining a strong work ethic, your actions will create a reputation that relies on reliability and strength. Now, as well, let's give you an example, right? Let's say that in a meeting, instead of trying to convince others of your viewpoint, you can prepare it with data or results. When you consistently provide value to others, people will naturally look to you for guidance, and that will be an influence built on respect and not noise. By noise, meaning you just running your mouth about nothing. Now, when you lead with action, your confidence grows. But influence isn't about only results. It's about also how you interact with others around you. Now, as introverts, you're likely to excel at listening to others and paying attention to their viewpoints on different things. Stoicism encourages us to understand others deeply. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You always own the option of having no option. There's never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul." This applies perfectly to any conversation that we get into. By staying calm and genuinely listening, you can connect with others in a way that feels authentic as well as meaningful. When you make people feel heard and understood, naturally they will gravitate towards you, similar to how a magnet gravitate towards a refrigerator. This builds that trust and is basically a foundation of influence. With empathy and listening in your toolbox, let's move on to the most overlooked stoic practices for introverts, which is consistency. Now, influence isn't built overnight. It's built over time through consistent behavior. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be and then do what you have to do. This is a reminder that our habits define us, whether it's showing on time, delivering quality work, or simply sticking to your values. Your consistency sends a message. This is someone I can rely on. As introverts, we thrive because we focus on that long-term growth. By consistently living your principles and stand to who you are, gain respect and that feeling of trustworthiness to you from those around you. without needing to shout about it. Also, build a Skool community for people like me and you who want to grow and be better. And also me a newsletter where I kind of express my observations of the realities of life, as well as stoicism and some things that I notice around the world. If you feel like you'll benefit from a community of like-minded individuals who want to grow and be better, then click the link in the description and in the pinned comment. I'm sure you benefit from it, and I'm sure it will be a win-win for both of us. Now, to sum everything up, building influence as an introvert doesn't mean changing who you are as an individual, right? It means embracing who you are with using these third principles that I've said before. Control your emotions, lead with action, listen with empathy, and stay consistent. Remember, influence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the most dependable and mostly the most consistent in what you do. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Stay true to your introverted nature, and you inspire others through your quiet strength. If this video liked you, hit a like and a share it to someone who needs it. Because I'm sure you're not the only person who would benefit from a video like this. But thank you for listening and stay motivated.